People, more videos.
Welcome back, everyone, to some more We the People. Episode 22. We are continuing trying to upscale our, I would say, our urbanization of the main south coast here. So San Salvador is fairly heavily stocked, not consistently all the time, but fairly heavily stocked with most luxury goods. Most of the time, you can get most luxury goods living in San Salvador. Now we want to add San Vicente and then secondarily add in Fort Cristina. To do that, we got to make sure these places are producing at a substantially high enough rate. Right now we are losing 13 sugar a turn here. Let's see what happens if we add our sugar lady over here. We have a surplus of 4. We'll go a little bit longer until they run out. So he's making 12 by default, she's making 6. So if we put that one in there and we get 12, 13 rum here, we might be able to provide the capital with enough and export some to the other cities from the wine, or from that. So let's also check the wine. We need to be kind of in that dozen plus range as well. So the winery is under production. We're a little short on supplies for it, but we need to deliver the clay and the tools up there, and then that will improve that situation. Do we have the other vehicle, another vehicle nearby? No. In the capital? No, but we could actually produce a trek here if we needed to. A wagon train or a trek. We don't have the horses here actually to produce either, but it's not a lot better, a lot more cost, but it's double the capacity. Let's get a trek built. Let's put a trek on the list. Oh, the baker shop didn't get bumped. I hate when it does that. I wish there was a way to force like control. Oh, well. There you go. I never knew that was a thing. I know shift clicking puts them on the list below and bumps everything down. I didn't know there was a way to bump the top one down and put the thing to the top. That's control click. Normally I just click on it and it puts it on the top, but it replaces the top. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, so we need 60 horses and 60 sailcloth. We'll have to buy out the sailcloth for sure. That guy can fortify there for now. This is a wagon bringing some goodies over here. And that will have to be for now. So that wagon will pick up clay and tools, take it up north. Okay. And then we'll go back to, we'll just probably buy out the remainder of the trek. Get a little more transport happening. He can move 4 items. He moves the same, I think, or maybe he's got a little more mobility. All right. Jamestown has a potter's house. Now, having done that, we don't actually produce the materials to use the potter's house. So, we don't have a potter here. We could get one. We could start producing clay and peat. Both we can make here. There's peat spot there, clay spot and peat spot on both of these, and this one. So we could definitely produce that, but I think for now we'll make this guy get a. This place could probably have a city hall upgrade. I'm not sure that that's the right call. How about we get focus on something else first? We do need, what we need here is a ton more fishing. That's what we really need in this town. Well, you know what? Why don't we put a college in instead? If we get a college and an upgrade to the city, or to the university, at least the college would allow us to start producing more once we get more fishermen in here. And Lord, we built hospitals in 5 cities. Excellent. 2 renowned medics. Wonderful. Salt trade happening in Africa. Every place seems to have some of that. So that's great. Another carpenter's available here. Is that... yes, that is good. You weren't... Well, that's not a carpenter. That's a fur trader. Oh, yes. You've become a fur trader by training. Wonderful. Premium furs, huh? If we ship all our premium furs and our furs to town here, do we import them all? We do. We should be exporting furs and premium furs and such from up here. Do we export fur? We do. We export premium fur? We don't. Let's get a trapper up here and export some premium furs as well. I don't know where on the list that is, so I'll just try to scroll as fast as I can till my finger aches from getting through this scroll list. There it is. Premium furs. Export auto, please. Nice. All right. So medics. We're gonna need. We have one over there. Do we have one in Fort Christina? We don't. We've got the wrong dude there, so we'll get one of you to go to Fort Christina. Oh, why can I not see it? There it is. And the other can probably go up to Jamestown. Yes. Ew. Did I send 2 medics over to Fort Christina? No. Where'd the other medic go? Oh, he's right here. I thought that was something else. I thought that was a carpenter. All right, you're going to Jamestown. Wonderful. So you finished your mine up there, did you? Let's build the road down to the valley. I do appreciate dropping off the fine stuff after I just talked about that. Schooners and sloops. So, I'm questioning whether or not we need to keep exporting the weapons at this point. I don't think so. I don't think that's the go-to anymore. I know it's been some decent money, but I mean, do they buy swords? Would the locals buy swords? I don't think so. I don't think so. The sloop can get wine shifted over to... Does Vicente have wine? They do not. You can go there. It's a slick little bird. Oh, that's both of you slick little birds. Did not mean to do that. You come back into here. You go over there. I didn't mean to do both of you. I really want to be able to snipe his stuff, but it's not letting me. Galleon, right. You can load up on any of those items they have. Oh. No. Never mind. I was like, oh, he'll buy that stuff from us. No, he will not buy any reasonable amount of it. Okay, you're going to go to the capital then. Load up, or drop off those products. I think a sloop or sloop or a schooner. Let's get the sloop going to Iggy. Running supplies back and forth out of Iggy. That's probably a good idea. We can load up on more. We could take food, clay, food, and fur. Not the fur. That makes us full, doesn't it? And then we trade with him and get the remainder of the fur. We don't throw it in the ground. And then you're going to pop back into here. Sailing right through a freaking storm. Did I just lose that boat? Did I just lose that boat in the storm? No, but it's almost dead. Darn it. Brigantine. Because it was out of my visual, and I didn't see that it was a storm there. That's weird that was the pathing he took. Why didn't he sail around there? Oh, bugger me. And he's going to die, isn't he? I think we're going to lose that brigantine and everything on it because of that storm. Darn it. Okay, farm training for you. Hello, friend. Train to be a farmer. Let's go grab this guy next turn. You got your road going there, and we've got a roaster. Okay, now you're going to deal with the roasting over here because that is kind of important. Coffee making. We can't make 9 at a time because we're not making that much bean. But this place will definitely export coffee. Finished coffee. Auto export, please. Over 0. You can export any grapes that you have. You can auto export over 100 on the wood and over 100 on the food. Good. We're gonna use this up in about 8 turns or so. 9 turns. Justice is barely tolerable here. We do have lots of peaceful time here, so we've been able to really utilize some of this well. I'm going to unload that here so this place doesn't starve immediately. Try to keep getting our fishermen out here. Our medicine is just break even, so we can adjust that when we need to. Our cheesemaker is doing the carpentry. Our butchers being done by that guy. We're still putting out 8 gunpowder turn. That's nice. Now that, what does that leave us? Still 11 surplus lumber. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll need to export horses though after a certain stage. So let's find our horses on here. We'll export after 300. Okay. Won't be a lot of them early on for a while, but another 9 turns, and then we'll start getting queues for exporting those. All right, I think I don't think there's anything worth moving here. Let's get you over to Santo. The cities start producing more as their liberty, desire, and health goes up, but I think they just make more money when their happiness goes up. I don't think they get an actual increase to I don't think they get an increase to their funds or to their production by happiness. I think it's just the price of goods goes up. That wagon train's unloading. It needs to actually load up specific amounts of... Oh. We don't have clay here. I thought we did. Let's take 75 tools. And I guess 36 stone. Sure. We'll get you up to Plymouth. And Plymouth can switch to doing clay. If I remember there's a spot there. Yes, there is. So for production here, for the winery, we needed clay, stone, and tools. He'll have the tools there. Once we drop off, he will have to make a bit of the clay. That'll save us a bit of money. I need a couple dudes up here. A clay and a potter and... clay. A clay and peat cutter. And another clay and peat cutter. And then a potter. And then we'll actually start out putting pottery from town here. Ow. Smashed my knee into my desk. It's okay. I'll be fine. Ow. That was uncomfortable. What was it that's supposed to queue up the quest for the whale oil guy? A cat attacked our wagon train. The Airwhack are getting more upset at me because I'm not helping them. I'm still trading with their enemies. Privateers arrived in the lands here. We need what delivered? What we don't have is geese being made. Geese or I don't know if chicken make it, but we need down. We need down. We could also take maple syrup. Let's take maple syrup back to the capital. I believe it's also a luxury good. All right, you're up here for some reason. Why? I don't remember. You should be down somewhere over here. Oh yes, and this guy was supposed to take out that cougar. Survivor in the shipwreck. Nice. That's up here. As expected. Sugar planter guy, huh? Well, go down and scout a bit, and then when the training for that farmer is done, we can pick up the farmer and bring him home. We could also bring the scout home. Wagon train, go ahead and unload that stuff and bring some wine back. We could bring the wine somewhere else. Let's bring the wine and the grapes. And let's bring them down to Fort Christina. Because we have plenty of, well, we don't have a lot of wine actually. It's using up 8 a turn here. Wow. At 24 bucks a piece. That is fabulous. 2,000 bucks to buy out that trek. That'll be a good start. We'll add the blacksmith on at the end. I don't know. Look at that. That is a lot of resources. I don't know which ones we need. Sunday doesn't have a demand for the luxury coats. Does Fort Christina have a demand for luxury coats? They don't, and they've already got a pile of them. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the needs a better market, needs better upgraded buildings, needs particular specialists. I mean, gunsmiths and blacksmiths and carpenters are nice, but they don't really pump out, they don't add to the demand stuff. So we're going to need like the culture ladies and the entertainment ladies and the judges and the priests and that sort of stuff, and medics and stuff to increase demand in those towns. So you're doing schooner work. Why don't you go to Iggy and do a pickup there? All right, we've got the farm made here, and then I think up here we're going to go straight to making the pasture. Settler Militia. Why are you standing there, Mr. Settler Militia? You should have been there the whole time, couldn't you? You're bringing gold back. Oh, I didn't bring the extra load. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't finish filling up the gold. Our pirate frigate has arrived. There are 2 of them that decided to sail through storms. So you guys go ahead and recover there. Yep. What? We're not with it. Oh my goodness. You count that as being in 3 tiles of a settlement? Grr. Okay. Well, we will have to go down here then. That'll mean that is out of the way. That's quite awkward. You stop here then. Awkward indeed. Because that's Philipsburg. I didn't count the space for the Dutch colony because I originally planned there long before the Dutch ever settled that very bustling town now. Okay, San Salvador needs to focus in on its food. Do we do fishermen or hunters? I do, or farmers or fishermen. I think we do, oh my goodness, so 21% now. I think we do farmer focus. Frigate has arrived down here. It needs to get back down to Iggy. You can sail straight to Iggy, please. Got 13,000 in hand. Yeah, so the farmers are going to be the focus here. Go ahead and get us producing more foods. Now at plus 20 food. I approve. The other fur trader guy has now finished his trading, so we're going to go with regular fur coats. We'll export those probably to Europe because almost no. Oh, we started to get some production demand or some demand for fur coats, probably from the fur traders themselves. That's kind of amusing. I don't mind that at all. All right, our trek is ready. Let's take a bit of this stuff and disperse it around to different villages. Not the coffee though. The oil production. What, 7? Buying 7 a turn. Buying 7 a turn at 44 bucks. Wow. I am okay with this. Fieldwork tools can go. There's 5 of them a turn. So no. No, they can't. It's only 20 turns worth of supplies. Okay. I'm okay with you joining the auto transport team then. Alright, we will settle here for Santos. Santos can start with doing a village hall right away. That'll be your first priority. We're going to buy out Santos's village hall. I like that the graveyard is an option right away because we start with the chapel. So every village now starts with a chapel, which means it's going to have a culture growth to begin with, which is very helpful. We'd like to get the village hall in and anything else to boost the culture for these things, but that is better anyways. Did that push back a couple tiles? It did. It did. We didn't quite get this one, unfortunately. So we do need a culture boost there before we can get any further. Drop the wine off here and give yourself a little repair. Must have went through some rough waters there. A little bit more sailing. Hit up a kraken. Hunt the krakens in the forests. Alright, Pioneer north of town here seems to have specialized. Excellent. Were you still working? You were, weren't you? Yeah, you're still working in the lodge. 5 turns to finish it. Okay, I thought he should have been done that by now, but that's fine. You've got, this is the Corvette. Can drop off the grapes. We got a schooner that's arrived from Europe with 3 colonists died in combat. Not me. Not my 3 colonists. It's weird that it warns me of those. Stonecutter. You're going to get to work here in town, cutting some stones. We're shorting some coal here, or some ore here, so you can get started on that. Stonecutter can get started cutting stone in the quarry. That's nice. That is a quarry, right? Yep, it is indeed. Our coal miner is going north. So you're going up here. And we have a dude that was working in the coal mining. What happened to you? Oh, you're doing clay now, right. So we're out of grapes finally. Okay. Do we have a space for you to make more grapes? We do, but barely. Interesting. So the winery will be produced. We'll actually go ahead and buy that out. That'll put you up to 12. I need this and somewhere else turned into grape country. Grapes are for the land type of hills grassland. Well, this is hills grassland right here, but it's got deciduous forest on it. That one's dense forest, so we'll leave that one. But if we take this out, or this one out, right there, we take that one out and put the grapes production in there as well. I think that's a good choice. We need another hardy pioneer. In fact, let's order up another hardy pioneer right away, because the fact that we don't have enough of them is starting to get troubling. Corvette is here. You're just transporting goods, eh? The Royal Frigate's coming back for his visit home and to train up his stuff. You're a Danish ship, huh? Really? The Brigantine at least made it home. I expected him to get blowed up, but he didn't. That's good. We'll leave the clay behind. Go ahead and load up cigars and tobacco. And you can repair. When you're done, you'll head up north, and the schooner will do the work down here for future, I think. Wasn't there a schooner they sent over there? That is a frigate. Thought we sent a schooner down through the area to Iggy. Where's the schooner that's supposed to go into Iggy? He's not hanging out here, is he? No. We'll find him. Or is this him here? Tom Hendrik. Maybe. So Southern Smoke. There you go. Southern Smoke is your new job, and is to transport stuff from here to the capital. So if we go to Iggy and we tell it here to export, to auto export all, and then we go into the list and tell them not to export tobacco at all. They cannot export the clay either. That's not a routinely produced thing. We can let them export after 100 wood. No exporting of food. We'll just export the tobacco then. Good. That works. And what I can tell instead for the smoke is tell him to set him to a specific route. And select an export city for new transport routes. Iggy. Oh, that's not a new one. I need the Transport from Iggy. Didn't you just set up a route? Okay. Don't we have import all set here? I mean, you should be able to import tobacco. There's a reason there's an issue here. You are importing tobacco here, and Iggy is outputting tobacco. Why is there no... Oh, apparently they're not exporting tobacco? We'll just export whatever tobacco they have. And, yeah. Honestly, if you're even on the lumber, you can even bring the lumber in. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Iggy exporting all of its lumber and all of its tobacco directly. Not auto, but straight up export over 0. So he'll pick it all up and take it back. Now, in between, every turn, they'll still be able to produce because there'll be incoming resources from these workers filling the needs for that. That'll work. And then this guy can go on a route. Igarasu. Not to Europe. To San Salvador. So the gray is we can export anything to Europe directly if we wanted to. So we'll go with that. Exit. He should off to that route. There you go. He's on that route permanently now. Corvette. I mean, we could use, honestly, like a Corvette or a sloop to do that as well, but might as well get the extra lumber into the capital from that. This guy is kind of doing the coastal hop here. How about we go down and we buy a bit of resources on the way, give him a break from his repeated action. Unload here, and let's see what we got going on here. Our medic is... There is a negative health here, so he can now improve that. That's good. We've dropped off the wine, and it will be sold. Good. And we've dropped off the lined leather, which will also be sold here. Excellent. Now, maple is something we can import, so I got to remember to add that to the import list. This can go to the capital. And I wonder if this guy could do sailcloth for the vehicles instead. Let's go to sailcloth. I know we do a lot of rope and he's a roper, so maybe that's better. We'll leave him doing the rope. But I don't really care to transport it elsewhere. So let's grab this fur and the coca leaf, and you can go to the capital. I don't need a bunch of micromanaged transport here, but honestly, doing the bit that I'm doing is okay. You're gonna unload, and the Kerek can actually do a few different things. So, are we doing the goats here? Don't remember. Goats were on Hild, Marshland, and such. The Hills Marsh, that's in Vitoria, right? Or not? That Vitoria is pigs, wasn't it? I think. Goats are on the hills. Pigs are on the flatland. Pigs were supposed to be up here. But we do have pigs. Do have marsh up here, so we could do the pigs here instead. And then the goats could be in here instead, because we've got the hilly spots here. Okay. So a wagon train that's available. You unload this, and this guy can. This guy can actually go up to Vitoria, where we'll do the pigs. This can load up the goats. That's fine. And we'll take those goats up to here. We'll go get the pigs on the way back. Bring them to, or somebody can take the pigs up to Vitoria. Smuggling ship has arrived with yerba and coffee. This is all for Vicente, isn't it? Yeah. You're unloading, and you're unloading. This one's going to go over to Spirito Santo, where it can load up the gold that we delivered. Where the heck did the gold go? What? What? I just delivered a ton of gold here. Why are you not able to load the gold? I clicked something wrong. Or I passed it. Oh, I don't know what I clicked. I really don't know what I must have clicked there. It's right there. Gold and gold. And you're gonna, after this, go to... Can't sail to Port Royal immediately? Weird. One of you is gonna have to come down to the capital, pick up the stuff there. The other guy's gonna come over here and wait for the delivery from the north. I do like to sail them together. There's a higher probability of them being safe in their transports. But, you know, getting greedy, feeling relatively safe on our shores. We do have fairly complete dominance as far as the sea here with relation to privateers. Privateers aren't going to get a pot shot off at anything over here. It's just not going to be an issue. So, this place could use an upgrade to its mill. That would be good. That's in, that was Plymouth. The new Santos town. Okay, you've got your Cheval de Frise, you got your chapel, both of those came for free. You just settled, and you've got a miner up here, or a herdsman working as a miner. Not what I want you to do, not really. Oh, we have no surplus food here. Oh goodness, this is a crappy food place. Okay, we need to ship in food to this town then. Let's go ahead and offer an import for feeder order for food to 100. So they will try, if it gets below 75, they'll order up some food. They're going to be exporting what? They're going to be exporting goat skin, but we don't have any of that available yet. We'll also export, I mean, we could export grape, we could export coal, I suppose. There's not really much use in exporting coal, but it's here. Yeah, it's either or it's coal, or it's grapes. I mean, if the grapes, we could start shipping the grapes to Port Royal. Okay, let's do that instead. Let's do grapes instead. Auto export grapes. The grapes can just be added to the list of stuff that goes to Port Royal. Any surplus grapes goes there. Santos, you were supposed to be telling them what to do, dude. I switched off that. Build. Okay. Build order for you is going to be a tavern, I think. Or what's the cheapest thing that gets me an extra culture? 100 hammers there. For the... we got the chapel already. We could add a school to get you one. The jail would not get you one. That's just justice. Upgrading the church is more expensive. A town hall is 2, but we already have 1. That's a +1 with way more work. Okay. Generates more this way. The tavern is the thing to go. Tavern and then a school. Good. All right. You are the sloop that's bouncing around the southern shores here. Just moving stuff for us. We have a decent amount of gunpowder now. That's nice. Horses, sheep. This place could export... well, it could make provisions and export that to other places. The sloop could go to... They could take the provisions to Africa. We have a lot of coffee here that we've imported. We're exporting wool cloth. I like it. This place has a good supply of quality materials. Oh my goodness, it's got too much of a supply of quality materials. Ah, hold on. We have way too much stuff here. Way too much stuff. Let's take something of some value out of here. Well, anything I take out of here is going to be like good, but not enough. We have room for the smuggler ship? Nice. We can get him back to town. I forgot we unloaded a bunch of resources here, so let's go ahead and offload, I don't know, the provisions and tools. Sure. And then you can sail over to here. At least that'll clear up the excess storage. The gunsmith was supposed to go to, I believe, Fort Christina was missing a gunsmith. They are. Let's actually just take this guy and go to Fort Christina. How long does it take? 6 turns? Worth the run. It's not urgent for you to get there. Getting that fisherman down here is kind of urgent, though. You've got 400-ish gold. You can go to the capital first. Pick up your last piece of gold. We're throwing stuff overboard. Oh, lost, not sold? It's supposed to be sold, not thrown out. Holy crap, that's a lot of losing. Why did you sell down to... What the... Oh no, they sold it before I moved the stuff out. That's not how that says that's supposed to work. So what am I missing? Goods over capacity. Oh, that's the storage. The storage house. Okay. We'll upgrade the warehouse here, because that's a crying shame. Alright, you don't have any more specialty surpluses to move, so for now, we'll take coffee and stuff, and we'll go to San Vicente. We could actually set up some fishing boats. Start producing some surplus food in the capital. Offshore fisheries to start boosting population production. Yeah, we're losing a ton of stuff here. That is so unfortunate. How close to overfull are we now? We can survive a turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unload take 100 with me. Like that. And no, that's not what I meant to unload, but okay. Let's do it differently. Put this here. And I will take 100 of these units and stick them in there. And then you can go to the capital, the drop off there. We have a wagon train that has fur and stuff here. The Royal Frigate has arrived. Wagon train, go unload some stuff here. What, though? Well, we'll take the gunpowder. It can go back to the capital. And the... I guess just the grapes. There's not a lot of space in here, but we will get the upgrade for the warehouse next turn. So this guy can come back to the town. Alright, Rio's got another load of stuff can be taken out. So we'll take actually the silver and the cotton. You can go ahead to Santo. Espirito Santo, not the new place. Santos. Very different. This guy's just running around being silly with his Corvette-ness. Buying some whatever goods. Oh, some silver. Okay. Fine. Back to the capital, please. Okay, so Port Royal. So Salvador. Vicente is having high crime. Why? What did I do? Why do you have high crime? Huh. Is it starvation causing that? Population size. And the fullness of the storage increases. There's just piles of goods sitting around. It's getting full. Stuff sitting out more often. Attracting the ne'er-do-wells. I see how it works. Let's go ahead and finish that and then put a that in there, and then turn the warehouse with a control click on top. Warehouse, and then the village courthouse. Good. Okay. Port Royal. You're supposed to be here to get... you know what? I'm gonna wait on the Port Royal guy. You can wait a turn. Our coal miner is now going to mine coal here. That's great. Are we shorting our grapes again? We are, but can we produce them elsewhere? Oh, no, we cannot. That's unfortunate. We'll do that, and then we'll get him making coal somewhere else. I don't care. We're not that urgently needing the coal delivery. But you're now making 13 wine. That's excellent. Unfortunately, this place can't do what I need it to. So it's going to switch, and it's going to go over here for its pasture on the hill. No, pig pen, I think, is on the hill. No, pig pen's on flat. Goats, are goats in pastures? Maybe. Fort Christina, you've just had some fine salt delivery. Excellent. And you also have coffee. Wonderful. This frigate is actually supposed to be, if that's the right word for it, down south-ish. You're going to go to Iggy, and you're going to wait down there and keep doing that privateer, anti-privateer work. A Dutch Caravella Redonda, probably, or a Spanish Caravella Redonda, probably heading down to pick a piece out of the Southern Islands. Everybody's going to be at war with me in the end, because I'm going to want my Southern Islands back. And that's not good. Not good for them. Probably not good for me either at this point. I think the Dutch are the only ones that we're going to have to fight in order to stop their winning progress. Wine preferred, huh? Nice. That's the winery. This I appreciate. His Eminence, the Archbishop of the New World, the Archbishop of the Dutch colonies, who never has visited the Dutch colonies, as most archbishoprics work. Mother Church would like a donation. Giving a donation should give us some stuff. Oh my God! The King's demanding $6,800 for my coffers again. My goodness! All right, we got a devout priest here. That's great. Let's upgrade our church. Butcher shop in 1, sure, and then we'll up the church on the top here, and then we'll take the baker shop rather was in 1, and then we'll control click the baker shop on top of it. Oh, I love that new feature. Okay. Devout dude, you can stand here for a moment until the church is finished, or until I remember that I put you there. This boat can come into town, and this captain can be assigned to the Royal Frigate. Excellent. Not an admiral, but when we get a ship of the line, maybe we'll do that. I should be buying, like, more frigates and ships of the line and stuff like that when we have the chance. Salvador's goods worth 4,058. Sold that turn. That's awesome. The ship of the line, huh? Now, what are we going to do with you? Naval warfare? Let's go with naval warfare. And then he can head down to Iggy as well, because he was doing some fine work. Actually, you know what? No, you're not going to be near Iggy. You're going to patrol kind of off the area here, looking for ne'er-do-wells and privateers. Nav 1 for the galleon is going to be very helpful. He doesn't have a captain, but if we make another captain, putting him on there would help getting goods moved around much more quickly. So we'll take that off and then load them back up. Do we have any other treasures? Do we still have treasures up anywhere else? I think they were just up here at one point, but I'm pretty sure we moved them all out. And we don't have any native traders or anything happening that would use that up. So let's get this guy reloaded with whatever we can take south, or take to the back to the friends back home. Coffee. Fur and premium furs are being generated, but we can honestly sell those. Actually, the fur is supposed to go to Port Royal as well. Let's take the sheep. I'm going to undo this fur load, and we're going to give him something else instead. Like provisions. Sure. And you can head off to Europe. Lovely. Okay. let's wrap up the jobs needed for today. And not end turn again. We got this guy set up to do trapping. Good. And we're coal mining up here by a hunter. That's a little awkward. I do need a coal miner down here. Maybe we just move the coal miner over here because he's the one doing the work down here. Okay. I don't hate that idea. Let's switch this guy out. Mining the coal here is pointless when we could be mining it in Fort Christina, where it's going to be used. And we do have a coal mine spot there, so let's slide that guy in there and put in a coal mine if it's not already. I think it is, actually. Just realized as I did that I'm pretty sure it's already in place. All right, I'd like to kind of head up this way with these pirate frigates. You're a seasoned scout. Your job basically is going to be to head back to scout down here. Sure. Keep looking through the world of awesome here. Seeing what we can see. Farmer should be ready in not too long. You're also going to go to the capital and re-equip. You're ready to start training an expert fisherman again, which is lovely. Maybe we can buy some goodies. You still selling gems, huh, friend? I appreciate it. I think that's our Carrick in-house. It is indeed. Okay. New Stockholm. I didn't realize that was here. Did I know that was here? I don't think so. All right. You were supposed to be building a farm spot, right? Hills Grassland? Yeah. Built your road. Go ahead and build your granary in place. This guy was the panic removal of goods from Salvacente, which was overstocked. Hi. Gems and... nice. Okay, well, if we can, why don't we have the sloop go ahead and buy some more goodies from someone else, right down there. Smugglers, you got you can finish loading up a bit of gold? Sure. Off you go to Europe, to Port Royal, not to Europe. Don't sell smuggling ships into Europe. That's probably bad for the fake story that I'm trying to keep the king aware of, or unaware of. Up north here, we had a ship, right? Yes, we had this guy ready to finish loading up his silver. Good. And then from there, can you make it here in one move? Looks like you can indeed, but not out in one move. You need an upgrade, bud. We have the goats available. They are going to be able to be trained here. There we go. Right there. Our herder can start making goats. Wonderful. Goat herders pumping out some goats. Now, that's going to be too much goats for sure. But if we put a butcher's house in right after that, it's around here somewhere. Butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers. There's the butcher's house. Before the schoolhouse, and honestly before the tavern. Let's put the butcher's house in first. Okay, we'll buy that out, and then we'll put a butcher to work there. If he starts to fill up, he can start butchering, but we do need a butcher available. That is a poultry butcher, not what I needed. I do need a butcher. Why don't we get another boat and get another butcher going here? Yes. That'll be a good choice to get the butcher and add him to a boat that can handle it. You're down here somewhere. There you are, Master Butcher. What ship are we going to take? Indiaman? We only have 474 bucks. So none ships? That's the answer. You will have pretty much nothing left over. Is this place making... You know, it's making grape. Did I set it to export? I did set it to export the grapes. You should have... No, you don't really have any extra surpluses. Just grapes, huh? Let's ride him down to get the the pigs and then go to Vitoria. So our herdsman here is going to deal with, probably for now, just get some lumber, because we're going to be short on lumber when the time comes. But you'll get the goats in here, or the pigs, no, goats up in there, and you'll start working the goats, right? No, pigs in here, because pigs go in the swampland. That's in the marshlands. That's what I'm thinking. We do make rubber available here. That's good. Rubber and rice are both available in the area. Mr. Smuggler Dude, you come in here where you're going to wait for next turn to pick up your goodies. Another smuggling ship ready to pick up some goodies. I mean, we've got some gold and some silver. We can go ahead and get those going to Port Royal. It is a very busy place, these cities. I like it. Now, what do we have that is more than enough? We could export some of the field working tools. Like 75 of those, sure. Take them to Vicente, and we could take some pottery there as well, which we will now be producing up north once the ship arrives. So that can go to San Vicente. Just using the manual to distribute the finished goods in a way that keeps things balanced. Hopefully balanced. I didn't mean to hit end turn because we're 51 minutes in. So let's let it make noises at us, and then we'll leave the game there for today. It's July of 1624 now, I believe. There you go, July 1624. Like I said, lots of noisy things. And a pig pen, there we go. Put a pig pen in there, wonderful. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to leave it here. This is where we'll stop the shenanigans for today. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Again, I appreciate it. Hit that like before you head out if you don't mind. See you in game.